should I go right or left?
I'd go left.
They got a rule against cell phones. We don't have a rule against this.
Yeah, really.
They probably should, though.
Yeah.
Microphone rolling, David takes me down the North Service Road, just next to Grant McConaughey Way.
If you go right at the lights.
We pass an area where taxis queue up before going to the terminal. We find a road accessible to the public that takes us along a fence bordering the apron. Dead ahead, an airliner. Engines on, passengers aboard.
There you go. Just drive right up to the plane. Might get even closer right over here.
We park next to the fence. A sign warns us not to loiter.
Now, there's a sign here on this fence. What does this say?
Absolutely no loitering or bird plane watching. Trespassing is strictly prohibited. Thank you.
And that's brought to us by Avis Rental Car. Okay, so I'm going to open the door here. Time out. Yeah, you can hear the squeeze. Yeah. About 50 feet from me, we've got a United Airlines Airbus. It's operating on an active taxiway. And if you had a good throwing arm, you could probably hit it with a rock from where I'm standing.
You could smell jet exhaust. When United moved along, WestJet stopped in the same spot for a short while, and on and on.
American Airlines right over here. And this horizon can't be 75 feet the other side of that fence. You just drive right through there, right into the back of that plane.
What do you think somebody could do, I mean, if they're close enough?
Well, you could seriously damage an aircraft, perhaps destroy it.
We stay in that spot just over 10 minutes.
So we're driving off now. There's a YVR, a yellow, bright yellow YVR vehicle that's kind of coming parked here, but we don't know that it's because we were hanging about or anything like that.
I decide maybe I ought to drop David off so I can continue on my own and not risk anyone identifying him.
I'm sitting in the news cruiser right outside of an open gate by a fuel depot off Iona Beach Road. It's across the street from the UPS hangars, and there are security cameras watching along the fence line. On the other side of the street, a sign says that it is the end of the Kinder Morgan Trans Mountain Pipeline, and this is the pipeline that feeds the airport all of its fuel. There are a few people here. There's signs that say no stopping, no trespassing, but the gates are open. There is a worker. He's just come out of the building by the refilling station. He's looking at me. He can't see that I've got a microphone. Okay, now he's just going into another building. He doesn't seem at all concerned.
I drive further up Iona Beach Road and find a hole in the fence that runs the length of the north runway. It would seem, if you were up to no good, you may only be limited by your imagination. For the CKNW Morning News, I'm Brett Minier.